Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're doing a whiskey review. It's a single malt made in the great state of Idaho, North Idaho, in the little community of Post Falls. This particular bottle is a 3-year-old. It was loaned to us. This is a brand new bottle, mind you, from our good buddy Ryan. He swears by this. He buys quite a bit of it. I think he solely keeps them in business.
Maybe.
So it's a single malt whiskey. It is a barley malt, 3 years old. And on their website, this particular one, it talks about it being a single barrel. Nowhere on the bottle does it say that, though. Maybe,
we were thinking maybe because it's just a small distillery, they only have one barrel.
Yeah, one at a time. So they have very small amounts. So their website clarifies a little bit of that. Ryan swears by it. Yeah. He loves it. He drinks it neat. When he gave us this brand new bottle he picked up, he asked if I'd cracked it yet, and I said, absolutely not. We'll wait for the review. And he did tell me, make sure we pour ourselves a couple fingers.
Oh, okay.
If we wish to. I told him how much we typically pour for a review, but he said enjoy it a little bit, so he did. Thank you, Ryan, for this. It's been probably a good year we've been talking about getting a bottle from him, so he finally came through and we got it. So kudos to you, buddy. Thank you, and you will get the bottle back. Does it really? I'm quite excited.
Chocolate.
Oh, interesting.
Chocolate and coffee almost. God, I'm getting all kinds of weird. Raspberry.
There's definitely a different nose than like your multiple grain whiskeys.
Correct. It's pretty deep for only being 3 years old. Yeah. But I guess if it's a single, or not single, but it's single malt.
It kind of has a like a fruity kind of some kind of fruit.
That's why I get raspberry, like a berry, like a dark berry.
It's barley malt.
Mm-hmm. I get undertones of coffee. I like that.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of young. It's got 3 years. It's decent little color. Let's see, the legs are. They're actually pretty slow, which is surprising for a young.
Mine were pretty medium.
Were they?
Medium fast, yeah. I don't know if it's because I swirled it longer than you did.
For a 3-year-old whiskey, typically 3-year-olds, that new make is going to be in there. It is their distillery, all their product. I believe they try to get local source grains out of the state of Washington, which, if you know Idaho and the Panhandle, we're right next to Washington, literally 20 minutes, and we're in Washington State, where huge amounts of wheat are grown. So I know they try to do local source stuff, and they've been in business for several years now, and recently opened in this town here in Coeur d'Alene, actually, this neighboring town. They opened up a little whiskey bar as well called the Bee's Knees. So they own a distillery and a whiskey bar now. So
good for them.
Yeah. Shall we give it a whirl?
Yes. Let's do it.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
I get the youngness on the palate for sure.
It's a little warm. Proof is 86 proof. Excellent. Wish I could figure out what that nose is. It just has this. I think it is like a chocolate, but not a dark chocolate.
No, like a milk chocolate or like a Hershey's Kiss or something.
Yeah,
that's what I get with a little bit of like a coffee Like a milk chocolate coffee candy kind of thing.
Boy, that's a unique nose.
I'm not getting a whole lot on the palate.
No, it was a little warm.
The second one... it's got a lot of earthiness to it. What is that I'm getting?
It doesn't have your classic no bourbon notes because it's not a bourbon.
No.
It's a single malt whiskey.
It's got a unique flavor. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I wonder how much, what do you say, $40-50 or something?
I think it is. It's not
Which you're always
cheap.
going to pay more for a micro or a small distillery because they got to stay alive. But
yeah, I think it's between 50 and 60 a bottle. It has a unique finish. Honey.
Yeah.
There's a honey note, and they have a lot of honey whiskeys that they produce as well. That's what I'm getting, like a raw honey note.
Very earthy honey.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of that earthy, almost sod.
Yeah. I could see, Ryan, I could see how you could drink this just neat, pour it in a glass and just sip on it. You could. It's a
easy
young
to drink,
whiskey,
for
but
sure.
it really is.
It's pretty unique. It kind of reminds me of the, what was that distillery? Old Dog or something? The one you went to in Seattle.
Bad Dog.
Bad Dog.
Mm-hmm. Bad Dog.
Kind of reminds me of their stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got that young, the greenness comes out.
Right. Yeah, there is a green. I don't know if I don't desire to add water to it. I just think because of the low proof, it sips pretty easy. It's not real hot on the palate. You could probably put an ice ball in it, but I think it might dilute it pretty quickly if you didn't enjoy it rather fast.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
better than I thought it was going to be.
Me
honestly.
too. I honestly
I was expecting
expected
it
it
to be just nasty, but it's good.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, $50-$60 is a little much, but if you like it, then it's not.
Right. For
I mean, if that's it's like his go-to. I
his.
could totally see that.
Mm-hmm. We've tasted similar aged whiskeys
way worse.
that were not nearly as good as that.
Yeah, I could sip this all day long. It's not bad at all.
That nose is so unique.
It's just hard to get a really good, complex whiskey in 3 years. You know, I think that's why.
That's true.
No.
I think the nose is honey for me.
Is it?
It's like if you open a jar of honey and you warm it up in the microwave and you smell it. That's that dominant nose I'm getting.
Yeah, the coffee and the chocolate kind of went away from me after tasting it.
Yeah. I'd have to say the taste and the nose kind of go hand in hand. There isn't any of even your Irish, a lot of your Irish are single malts as well, but it doesn't have any of the green apple notes or none of those characteristics from other single grain products that are produced. They're also produced with different stills and all that stuff, so it makes a big difference. Decent whiskey.
Yeah. If you're ever in the Post Falls area, I'd say check them out. I haven't been there. I think you went there once, but it was really busy.
Quite a while ago. It was really busy, and I didn't get a really great impression.
Oh.
So Ryan said he goes there. He knows the owners. Him and his wife go and have a cocktail, sit there and visit with them, and he just can't speak enough highly things about them.
Right. So. And we're huge proponents on supporting your local businesses.
Absolutely.
So I would go and spend some money there just to help support them if I ever think about it.
Maybe we should cruise over and have
It's hard when you have all of this.
It is. That's absolutely true. Both our bars are very well stocked, so it's very difficult to go have a cocktail at a distillery or at a whiskey bar because you can make a far superior cocktail yourself with your own ingredients for pennies on the dollar. So, decent whiskey. Yeah. Much better than I thought.
Than you impressed.
Than I expected.
Me too.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for it. We will get that bottle back to you in approximately 1.2 years.
When it's down to here.
Yeah. No, you'll get it back probably next week. I promise. I got nothing else for this whiskey review.
No.
As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons
any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers buddy. Ooh, double tap.